Hey guys, Grassman here. I'm feeling a bit sick today, just heads up. I'm feeling a bit nauseous, might not do as much talking today. So, welcome back to Magic Survival. This is the third time we are now starting because I lost it again. And I think that's it. So, last time I tried recording, which is when the data was lost, I was doing a challenge where I'll just start it. I was doing a challenge where we were only allowed to we were only allowed to pick we were allowed to pick whatever we want. We can't get the max skills. We can only get like level 3 things. We can only get up to 5. So we can't get level 6 anything. Fine mana is good. So those are the green ones that only upgrade twice. Aren't gonna matter. Ooh. Should stop taking so many risks. I'm gonna die. Should I just restart? I don't have like any of the upgrade things or anything. Spirit. So anything that's good in like level 5 without getting the final thing or any fusion is really good. So Spirit's good. Electric Zone is still good. Satellite is good. Incineration's fine. I need to readjust where the joystick is. Then I'm dead. Okay, well, we're gonna try that again then. That was very short. Okay, trying this again. We only survived like 56 seconds. Jeez. There's hair on my screen. Oh my god. Get off. It's not important, it just really bugs me. Just like tiny little random hairs on my screen and they're like stuck to it for some reason. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm probably not going to talk too much. Maybe I will, we'll have to see. I'm just a bit nauseous, so... I said earlier I was feeling a bit sick. Energy bolts are quite good. Most magics are quite good unless they're like required for a fusion. So like, Tsunami's not great. Armageddon's not great because Armageddon's really only useful if you like combine it with a fusion, which I still haven't done much of. I think Armageddon's useful with a fusion. I haven't actually fused it yet though. I do have a recommendation of trying to fuse it with something, so I will do that at some point. Fireball's actually quite strong. Might be one of the better magics. Just fires so fast. It's really good early game, too. It's again like one of those extra projectiles that just helps to shoot. It's like having the Spirit. It's just an extra projectile you can shoot. So you only get to choose one of these abilities, so you want to choose the best one. Damage and speed might be good. Number, I think, is probably best. Why not? We can always replace it. The only problem with this challenge is because nothing gets maxed, it keeps recommending you get, like, do you want another energy bolt? Do you want another this? Do you want another that? There was at one point where I had, like, 3 things maxed the other game. And or I had, like, 4 things to 5, maybe, and it was recommending all of them for a 6th level, so I had to take MP Taken. When did I get a satellite? Okay then. I guess I've got 2 now. The gravity core is quite a good one. It's like, what, satellite number and damage? Okay, continuing. Does it sound good? I think the sound should be at like 1 right now, yeah. I noticed I was able to hear the game. Normally I can't hear it. I should have taken a shield there, actually. Shields are really important. I didn't get shield the first time. There we go, that's a really good artifact. Attack plus 10% is good. The intelligence is actually pretty good. Picking up 2 levels in the research gives you plus 20%, and 2 levels in-game gives you another 20%. It's plus 40% attack. So it's a 1.4 times multiplier on the attack, which is pretty good. I'll go Satellite. Size is probably the best one if you can only choose. I think before I chose like speed or damage or something. I think I chose damage. I think size is the best if you can only choose one. Normally you would want size and damage or size and speed. But I think size is best if you can only choose one. Because without the size, they very rarely hit things. I found that out the hard way last time. Ended up wasting a whole lot of upgrades on them. Okay, I'll pick this one up and I'll go back for the other one. Tsunami stuff. I may as well pick up Tsunami then if I have that. It's a lot of energy bolts to shoot. There's Cyclone. Getting new powers is important. It'll keep like recommending to you powers you've already got. There we go. So I really want shield now with the max number of shield charge there. Also, I'm finally going to start saving my thing to the Google Cloud so I don't keep losing my game. And that'll be nice. So what does this one do? Invincibility duration and max number of shield charge. Satellite damage and Cyclone cooldown. Okay, the shield is still quite slow because I haven't upgraded yet. I'm only getting 1 charge. With the shield, it's quite obvious what you want. You want the double charging. Because it gives you an extra max charge and double charging. Oh, this one's actually pretty good. No use for the stick, I don't think. I think the stick is almost Tsunami things. Then again, I didn't really read it, so... I am recording this later than I expected. I got some sleep after I recorded that first video. Shield. So number of charge and max number of charge. So for an extra just 25% time, it'll do charge like twice now. So it goes red, blue, yellow, white. It'll just go straight. It'll go up 2. And it's 1 extra max charge. So now it can go up to white, and it'll go up 2 at a time. I'll go Satellite. It's actually an interesting math equation I did, I kind of like came up with myself. It's a very interesting thing, and I'm not sure what exactly the pattern is yet. So basically, it's like, there's an input thing, and depending on the input, you get a certain, like, output. Successor of fire, incineration and fireball is both helpful. I wonder if you can influence whether you get those ones based on what you have. Deny of Exists is just funny. I'll take that one. Do we have like an approximate time for how long Deny of Exist takes? So anyway, back to this math thing. I'm not going to tell you what it actually is, but so I was watching a video that was like, you've probably heard of you've probably heard of a pattern, you know, 2, 4, where's it white? 2, 4, 8, 16, and then you can pretty obviously guess that's doubling, so 32 is next. But 32 could be next, but 30 could also be next. It'll be 30 if what you're measuring is the... It'll be 30 if what you're measuring is the amount of... is the spaces when you put dots in a circle. Like with the satellites. So if I put 5 dots in a circle, I believe 5 gives you 30 spaces. So 0 dots will give you 0, 1 will also give you 0. 2 will give you 1. 3 will give you 4. 4 will give you 8. 5 will give you 16. And 6 will give you 30, not 32. This one's not really helping, I guess. It's nice to have. Oh, shoot. Oh, I fucked it. Okay, I'll take the worst one as punishment. Is that the worst one? Oh, well. I'll quit and restart. That's not what I meant to do. So I was thinking, oh yeah, that's a cool pattern. I'm gonna think of one of my own patterns, and I thought of something. I started writing it out, seeing what the answer was, and so far I've not been able to find a pattern. Maybe. It's gonna, like, put me in the same thing. It didn't. I'm back at 6 minutes here, so we saved it. Do I have shield? Probably just has to charge up. Okay, so I can't take level 6 stuff. I'll take intelligence. So what do I have for artifacts here? Okay, so I lost the umbral thing. And I lost a level on satellite. Yeah, so I like wrote out the first like 9 possibilities, or like 10 possibilities now, I think. I did if there's 9, I did what the input for 0 to 9 are. And then after that, it's just getting, like, really big and it's complicated. Because I'm not doing this on a computer or anything, I'm just, like, physically writing out, and then comparing and counting what it is. So I'm just writing out my equation. I don't have an equation, it's just I'm writing out what the thing is. I don't know what the equation is. I know what I'm counting, I just don't know what the equation is. I can make a video on that. Let me know if you guys would be interested in trying to figure out what the equation is for what I'm counting. I'm gonna die here. Okay, satellite. Don't get it to level 6, but do get it to level 5. Apparently explosion radius did actually look kind of good. Normally you do only get 4 though, so normally it would bring it down to 3. But then the explosion radius did look actually pretty good. I thought explosion radius would be pretty bad, but that did actually look quite good. Because anything it hits gets exploded more. Anything it touches explodes, which does more damage to other guys. Parasite's horrible. I mean, the HP globe heal amount is basically full, but you lose 1% per second. So it only gives you 100 seconds to live. So with Parasite, you have to find an HP globe every 100 seconds, or you die. Or you have to have a certain amount of healing. HP recovery per second is minus 1%, meaning as long as you're standing still with the totem, it would still work. Otherwise, you can get like 0.2% out of levels. You can get another 0.2% out of somewhere. It's hard to get 1% moving. Arcane Fuse I'll take. Plus it only increases the globe heal amount to full. Are they pre-selected what you'll get? Is this just a coincidence, or are they pre-selected what you'll get? I think they're pre-selected. I think it's pre-selected what you get. Because this is the exact thing I had before. I'd have to, reset it again, which I don't want to do. We'll test that in another video. I'll get up to somewhere, leave, come back, because it seems like every minute saves. And then we'll see what happens if the next thing I get is the same. There does not exist. You want to exist? Too bad. Can't take the bottom ones, I'll take high-speed casting. It's pretty good. It helps the fireball, it helps the magic bolts. Which I'll probably like try and get magic bolts to like level 3 at least. Getting the like shotgun magic bolts, the 4 of them. It's actually pretty good. I should tell you about some of the Fortnite matches I had the other day. I got 2 firsts and a second with my dad. So the first game, so we were playing in squads. The first game, it was just me and him. The other 2 people had left. Oh my god, it is. We had picked this one up too. And I just discarded it. We'd pick this up. I think it is. We'll keep testing that in another video, but that's crazy. And we ended up just in a normal, like, ending. I hope that wasn't the final level of S.H.I.E.L.D. I wasn't paying attention. I was concentrating on the Fortnite story. So we ended up just with a normal ending. It was a us 2 versus 1. That's pretty good for squads. We ended up, like, Spirit and Rate of Fire. I don't have Spirit yet, but that would be helpful otherwise. Spirits are quite good in when you can't like max them. There's an I exist again. I'll take Cyclone. Could take Fireball too. That'd be helpful. There's one that like makes you shoot 3 fireballs, but it's slower. I think is one of their upgrades. That's probably the best one. Electric Bolt is also actually quite good. It's relatively fast and it shoots a whole lot of things. Cyclone. Number, I think, is the best one there. I think Number is just always the best for Cyclone. Because it was just a normal game. We were, like, being pushed in on the west side. We were being pushed out the west side of Lazy Lake. There's Deny of Exist again. It's gone pretty fast now. 10 minutes in. So we were being pushed in the west side. We were being pushed out the west side of Lazy Lake. Fireball. And so I spotted one of the guys, shot him, really hurt him, and then he was like finished off in a fire that had been started by the one solo's flame bow. So then we went in, we killed the last guy, we killed the other of the duo team, and then we just one more, and he wasn't building like crazy or anything, so we were just able to shoot him. I don't remember what happened the next game. The next game, it was just like, I think it was there were 3 or 4 of us. I think there were 3 of us, and one of them was an absolute pro. Yeah, it was this one guy. That's 3 manifests I can't take. Maybe I could have taken one of them. So one guy was an absolute pro. So we were like levels 50-something and 60-something. He was level 100 and he was over 3 times my level. I was 52, he was over 3 times my level. He was like over 160 or something. And he was playing so aggressively. He was like hunting people. I sent him a friend request, I don't think he accepted it. But he was like hunting people down, I was just following him. And then my dad had died really early on, so it was just me and him. But he was playing so aggressively. We killed a lot of people. Number of Fireball. Yeah, 3 fireballs is really good. So we were like hunting a guy in the car. We were down in the islands above Misty Meadows. Or north of Misty Meadows, I guess. Not above. And that's where we like finished off. The guy was down to like 1 or 2 health for quite a period. And he was taking a long time to heal, and I thought we were going to lose because he refused to heal. There's Electric Stone, finally. But then he did finally heal up, and we were able to quite easily kill the last couple of people. He was just like an absolute pro. He was hunting them. He was like he was incredible. I mean, like, I'm not like, how do I say this? Like he was just really good. And I'm not saying that like as a noob, like, oh my god, this guy was like decent. No, he was really good. I'm quite good at the game. As I had said, just me and my dad got a win right before that. I'm usually like much better playing like with a team where someone else goes out and distracts them and I just murder the guy. I also really like accuracy. I'm hating this Fortnite season because none of the guns have any accuracy. like, accuracy is the number one thing I want. You saw that, right? What was that? So, like, if you asked me what's more important, damage or accuracy? Accuracy every time. Like, what would I prefer? A purple... Like, what would I prefer? A purple machine gun? Or a green pistol? Probably the green pistol, honestly. Green pistol can put out a lot of damage. I don't like the machine guns. If it's purple or yellow, it's then decent, but... Like, right now, if the question was orange primal assault rifle, which the primal guns are supposed to be good, the primal shotgun does the most damage of, like, any gun. But, like, right now, if the question was primal, like, orange primal assault rifle, or gray pistol, like, gray normal pistol, I'd probably take the gray pistol. It would have accuracy. I love accuracy. I hate the, like, because otherwise it just comes down to chance of whether you hit them or not. It doesn't matter if it's doing high damage. If you never hit them, it doesn't mean anything. In Pokemon, there's a move called Sheer Cold. It's a one-hit KO, but will fail if the target Pokemon is a higher level, and even then, it only has a 30% chance of actually landing. Spirit. That's something I know from watching Jaden. Like, if it's only got a 30% chance of hitting, on average, it's only going to do, like, a third of the health. And you just can't use it if the level's higher. Like, it's just a luck move. You can win anything by resetting enough with it. But... And then the third game, it was just like, it was me, my dad, and, like, two other people. One of them left at some point. Or no, it was just me, my dad, and one other guy. So the guy ended up dying and leaving. But we were quite far in, and we ended up getting second. I think that was it. It was like a 1 second and two firsts. There might have been a third in there somewhere too. Yeah, that was only the first thing. I think I prefer size in this one. No, I prefer damage. I took damage the other time. Damage, because it gets fairly big anyways. You don't need the extra size, but the extra damage is really helpful. I don't think I can quite sit in place here. But with the fairly fast recharging shield, there's Deny of Exist again. The fairly fast recharging shield, the electric zone, and the satellites keeping my everywhere protected. The spirits and the fireball and the magic bolt also keeping fairly protected, even though the magic bolt is very weak. Mainly the spirits, and that's one of the reasons Spirit is so good. Spirit is like stronger magic bolts, and they just fire on their own. So they just, like, I don't have to worry about doing anything specific. They'll just fire at the closest guy. So they're just like stronger magic bolts. They're really good. Them, similar to Fireball, will just attack the closest thing. It's not like Tornado where it just goes off wherever. Cyclone. Like, Cyclone is good, but it just kind of moves off wherever, so it inevitably doesn't actually help that much. There's Deny of Exist. Thank you for getting rid of the big guy. Fireball. But, like, Fireball, Spirits, Electric Zone and Satellite hang out around the edge. Fireball and Spirits will actually attack the things closest to you. Similar to Magic Bolts, that's why they're also kind of good. You can get a higher level. I usually don't go for them, because there's just there's better things, like Electric Zone. There's Void if you fuse things. But, yeah, these base powers plus the shield actually, like, I'm already almost 17 minutes here. Frost Nova's quite slow, but if you can make it faster, it is pretty helpful. Because it just stuns everything inside of you, so it's just like a temporary stall the enemies. I don't know how good Deny of Exist was there, back when I chose it. I mean, like, here it's kind of helpful. So, like, oh jeez, I got hit by an exploder right after a normal guy took off my shield. It's definitely helpful because it's only one thing and it randomly removes them at different times. I need more shield. Thank you. I'm starting to feel better, actually. Still a little bit nauseous, but it's like... I think I might more just be, like, a bit hot. I think I might have a bit of a... My head does feel a little bit hot. It's a little bit of fever. Spirit, good. Rate of Fire is probably good. I don't need to create one. That would probably be, like, the second thing I choose, or maybe Damage. But yeah, we're actually going really good here. I wonder if base Magics is better than Fusion. Because, like, the Void Fusion's good, but it gets rid of your consistent satellites. And, like, the other one, the Familiar, you lose Spirits and Energy Bolts. Which, like, Energy Bolts are really good. Spirits are amazing, because they're just, like, more magic bolts, and they target things, as I had said. I've also started wearing a headband. I keep, like, looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, I look so much like a girl. So I definitely just look different. Wearing the headband instead of my normal hair. But I'm growing my hair out, I'm gonna try and have a button. Like, it's likely the first time you will... It's likely the first time you ever see me on Facecam. Which is gonna be at, like, I don't know, some huge subscriber goal. The first time you see me with a Facecam, I'm likely gonna have a button. And then I'll probably have, like, cut my hair back completely as one of the... as some goal for some charity event we'll do sometime. You know, once I'm bigger. But... I don't mind the short hair, I really hate this medium-sized hair. I do want a bun. I think I want a bun. Like what Jacksepticeye had. Or has, I'm not sure. So I definitely want to, like, at least try a bun. What can I take? Spirit's the only thing I can take. We're doing actually really good here. We're at 20 minutes already. I think this is at, like, the point where it doesn't get harder. So if I get lucky and I can keep getting some powers, it might still get harder yet. I'm not sure. Yeah, the ground definitely changes colors. We saw it, like, flash purple that one time. A really big hit there. He's like, stand still? I can't quite stand still. No, I can't stand still. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die now. Because I can't quite stand still. I guess I'll choose Execution. That cap, though, for an extra ability was really good. Well, 20 minutes. That's really good for having not been able to choose anything else. Got the Summon War thing. Level 48, yeah. 52 is like one of my highest, I think. Yeah, that went really well. Sorcerer, I think it's a lightning one. 26% wizard. Okay, fair enough. Add. Everyone was like complaining in the comments about just turn off your Wi-Fi. It's like, I shouldn't have to turn off my Wi-Fi to actually enjoy a game. Electric shock, yeah. I shouldn't have to turn my Wi-Fi off to enjoy a game. I should be able to... Like, I shouldn't have to deceive the game to enjoy it. Like, I don't have a problem if you guys enjoy the game. Like, people are saying, I like the game. I don't care. Fine, like the game. I just don't like the game. I don't like all the ads. I'm not going to turn on airplane mode and waste my data for it. I have, like, we have plenty of data, but not unlimited. Probably could buy an unlimited plan. But I don't know what else to say, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. Next time we'll probably get, like, 2 powers we can probably get, 2 research abilities. Yeah, so let me know, leave other challenge ideas in the comments, I'll try them out. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.